Hey everybody, this is Dax, you're you, so glad to have you back. So I haven't done a whole lot of stage performances by Grace on her songs. I've done a lot, but not a lot. So I plan to correct that. This is her doing The City at the Royale in Boston in September of 2019, last year, about 2 months before her Letters Volume 1 came out, in which The City was on. I got this from John Mann's YouTube site. The City is one of my favorite songs of all time. I actually listen to it probably every time I mow the yard, which is about every 10 days. I like it that much. In fact, I listen to the Letters Volume 1 album usually every time I mow the yard. I just love it. Love every song on there. But I really, really love The City. One reason I love her stage performances is that because her energy and charisma come out, and she just flows. That energy flows from her arms and her body movements, unlike a lot of other artists who just stand there or they kind of jerk around a little bit. You can really see Grace's expression in her movement. I really love that. So I just read recently that she is delaying the production of her next EP, Letters Volume 2, out of sensitivity for what's going on in the world. I'm not really sure what she means by that, because frankly, I think all of us would be a lot more relieved if we had some more Grace music come out. So I really hope she changes her mind on that. If anybody's heard anything on that, I sure would appreciate it. So all of that said, I can't wait to see how she does this energetic stage rendition of The City, which is still fresh for her because this is 2 months before the EP actually comes out. So let's go back to the beginning and let's watch the charismatic Grace. I love that beginning. I already like how she's putting more accent. She's not doing the subdued original video. She's doing more of almost sort of a hip hoppy sound to it, and I like it a lot. I love how she does. This is what I was talking about. Her gestures, look, her hands are very expressive. I love watching what she does with her hands. It's almost like that music is just coming out through her fingertips. Love how she drags that out. I love how she clips some words, just clips the ends of sentences as a punctuation. And then other times she pulls everything out of a word. Love that guitar, the strum by Melissa. Don't. Let's listen to that again to accentuate the words for Grace. Let's listen to that.
I know I might be boring, but I'm not one for pity. I go with me. Also pretend I know I've been dramatic, so I'll go and wish you have fun in the city.
mean, does any performer have as much fun as Grace on the stage? I really don't think so. I mean, I'm trying to think of a performer. I mean, Michael Jackson used to have a lot of fun, but it seems so kind of stagey and planned. Grace almost reminds me of, I danced to disco in the late 70s. And the one thing I really liked about that and Soul Train, watching Soul Train, it was so spontaneous. I love the spontaneous expression of Grace in her music. She did that, just letting the expression come out while she's talking to the audience.
So how will God go with your friends?
I want to watch her do that again. Have a ball at the Whitney. This is a sarcastic song, by the way. This is, yeah, have a ball at the Whitney. I'm here. You're supposed to be with me, as she says. Have a ball at the Whitney. And so she's throwing that arm out. Let's watch that again.
But I'm not one for pity, so how will God go with me if your friends so pity? I know I need tonight, so I'll go with you.
Got to stop it real quick. I just love how this song ramps up. I mean, if you didn't know it was going to be sarcastic at the beginning, I mean, wait for the end on this song. That the way she explodes on this. Is there anybody who has more fun on a stage than Grace Vanderwaal? That even when she's got an anthem of sarcasm for her boy, I think it was the Spanish guy or the South American guy, maybe, that she was talking about, I think, on this one. I can't remember for sure, but just that explosion at the end. I got a real quick funny story on this. I sing along to this song all the time. I may have done it a few times during this. Hope I didn't interrupt. But when I was mowing my yard once, at the end, when she says "have fun," and she's screaming out, I was actually doing that in the yard, and I look up and a neighbor's looking at me. So I was screaming Grace's "have fun." Anyway, I just love this song. I mean, I think everybody has experienced this in their lives. You're and maybe women more than men, because men tend to go out there and just sort of blow off a relationship, or go do their own thing, which isn't necessarily always a bad thing. But, how many times have women been sitting there, and they're like, yeah, have fun in the city. What was it? Tammy Wynette, singing that about George Jones, it's just like, so, and, I think it's even happened, with guys, maybe not as much, but the way Grace does this song, the way it starts out slow, almost contemplative, and you're not real sure. For me, I wasn't real sure she was being sarcastic. Okay, go have fun in the city, and then as it's going on, especially near the end, you realize this is a sarcasm song, and it's so gorgeously done. Wow. I love the instrumentation on this as well. The chord thumps by Melissa to accentuate Grace, which I mentioned. The drums on this are actually quite good. Just everything about this song. It is a classic. I may have mentioned that before, but this is a song for the ages in my book. It's an amazingly well done, well written by Grace. Well, obviously performed. Her lyrics, and then the musicality of it is great too. But the way she does her lyrics is something I've also mentioned before, clipping her words, which she started doing when she was 13, just a tiny bit, and has done that even more, that punctuation at the ends of sentences, almost like she's done with the sentence, But then other times, no, she lengthens it out to express the full emotion of the word. Something I think she does more than most artists do. So anyway, it's just a phenomenal song, an utterly captivating performance. The way especially she is now, I think in the last couple of years, I think this may be the one area that I like Grace's performing maybe more now than I did 2 or 3 or 4 years ago. And that is, she is so free and expressive on stage. I mean, you can see exactly how she feels by what her arms are doing, how her body goes back and forth, and especially her hands. It's not just her face anymore. It's everything is completely expressive. And it's a joy to watch. It takes the song, if it's even possible, and it is, it takes the song to another incredible level. Wow. So that was The City at the Royale in Boston in September last year, 2019. Let me know what y'all think. Look forward to your comments as usual. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. I'll catch you soon on the backside. Bye now.